10-8 Boxing Podcast, where the punches never stop and the excitement is always ringside. Get ready to step into the world of boxing like never before. Join us as we dive deep into the stories, strategies, and showdowns that make boxing the ultimate sport of champions. From knockout interviews with legendary fighters to ringside roundups of the biggest matchups, we've got you covered with expert analysis and insider insights. So lace up your gloves, grab a ringside seat, and get ready to experience the thrill of the fight. This is the 10-8 Podcast. Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Norbs, and this is the 10-8 Podcast. Oh man, it's been an interesting week. Boxing's coming. Boxing has been still dominating the headlines in regards to just everything right now, especially drama-driven. We have the Tyson Fury Usyk fight coming up this weekend. We just had the Lomachenko fight happen with Kambosos. Now Gervonta wants to fight Lomachenko, but apparently he deleted the tweet, so I don't know how serious he was about fighting him. He was saying he's next, but I'll tell you this right now: boxing has been dope, but it's been a lot of fun to watch. A lot of the antics, a lot of the stuff that's going on, and we all know May 22nd is the big day for the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney drama to come to, I wouldn't say an end, but I said we get an answer in regards to the testing. You know what I mean? The testing, it all goes down this week. So we're going to find out if Ryan Garcia does test positive, which more likely he does. And then from there, we are going to find out. So it's about a week away. Next Wednesday, we will find out the results of the tests. And then from there, we're going to see the actions. But Devin Haney has already went out and applied some pressure, legally having his lawyer send a letter to the New York State Athletic Commission, which reads that he would like the decision overturned. He wants this L off his record. I mean, it's interesting to say the least. Now, this is my thing. I get it. I get the whole you want the win taken off, and it's crazy because I've seen a lot of fans really, I guess you would say, riding hard on Devin Haney and kind of just like, yo, man, we all seen what happened, and they're really believing that Ryan Garcia did not cheat, and this is a Victor Conti situation. You know what I mean? And Poppy Cash, when I watch boxing, but not the biggest fan, but I have a question. If Garcia says possible before and after the fight, why did they let him fight? Okay, so Poppy Cashmore, I'm going to answer this. You got to tune into the podcast a little more. But so basically, when you test the day before and the day after, it takes a total of 72 hours in order for that test to actually come back from the labs. Okay, they take an A and they take a B sample, and once the results come in, they send but it takes about 72 hours in order to do that. But yeah, that's the answer for that. But again, we're gonna see what happens. I don't believe it's gonna get overturned and him become victorious simply because you lost. I think the best he would get is a no contest. But again, I feel like the damage has already been done and it's irreparable. I don't think that Devin Haney is going to be able to bounce back from that in regards to people forgetting. I mean, whatever he fights, whatever his next fight, that's always going to hang over his head. The only vindication, in my opinion, that he can get, and this is just being completely fair, is if he were to fight Ryan and do heavy testing and defeat Ryan. I feel like that's the only vindication that Devin can actually get. Him not fighting him and having it overturned and all this stuff. People saw the fight. People saw what happened. I think it sold close to 500,000 pay-per-views. It tells you something. You know what I mean? People ain't gonna forget that. Regardless if they take the loss or they don't, he's doing everything in his power right now to vindicate himself. But I think the damage has already been done in that regard. And this is just Devin trying to figure out whatever. It's damage control. I mean, listen, they're trying to figure out, look, they took the win away because he was this and that. But in the mind of the people, it's not going to matter simply because you took a very, very bad loss. And I mean, people can say, oh, it was small traces. It was this. It's going to be a million different excuses. I mean, not most. And it seems like because of the people involved, most people are not even believing it at this point. A lot of people are not believing it. And they don't even care if he did cheat, which is crazy if you really think about it. You know what I mean? This is a sport where we just had 2 people die in the last 2 weeks. Like, really put that into perspective. Think about that. 2 individuals died from head blows. Wow, recently. And it's crazy that the people just don't care. It just doesn't. They don't care. It's like, and listen, Devin has a point in a sport where people can die. There should be no type of cheating, and it's crazy. And listen, it's scary. It's very scary. Boxing is the sport that people die in. That they die. They every night that they go out there and they fight and they take a bad shot, they take a beating, and we're cheering these guys on like gladiators in a coliseum. Okay, these guys are risking their lives. So to come up that you were positive in a test is it is crazy. So I definitely get what he's saying, and it's just really sad that boxing, the commission of boxing, is, I mean, well, there's no real governing body in boxing. Okay, so it's kind of split between belts and states and different things, and it's a sad thing, and I think that has to be addressed because there's no real unity and things are driven by money, and I do believe at the end of the day, I think Ryan Garcia is going to get a slap on the wrist. I think Ryan Garcia is, if he does receive a suspension, it's not going to be a big one, to be honest with you. Somebody brought up the point, I think it was Marco brought up the point that he could still possibly fight exhibition wise and still get money. Maybe he fights out the country. Who knows? But I don't know how bans work in regards to boxing. Do they all stick together and band? It's just one of those things. It's not like the NFL where Roger Goodell comes in and says, all right, well, you're suspended for 12 months and that's it. Like, you can't eat. You feel me? In boxing, it's completely different. It's not like that. These governing bodies really mean nothing but they don't hold no weight. It's really held to who can bring in the most money. And Ryan Garcia happens to be top 5 in bringing in money. And it almost seems as if, uh, you know what I mean? Hold on a second, guys. And it's it's a very, very sad situation at this point. But I'm expecting, and this is what I'm expecting. I don't think it's gonna get overturned. I think at best, I think Ryan Garcia gets suspended. I mean, gets a no contest and maybe a 6-month suspension, which is pretty much what he would be looking at before a fight. So I just don't believe it. I mean, listen, who knows? They did suspend Edgar Berlanga, right, for a year for biting someone. This is way worse. Like, this is crazy. So I really don't know. What the hell did I just write here? So I feel like that's where it's gonna happen. But definitely, the Haneys want this blemish off of Devin's um, record but it just doesn't seem likely, in my opinion. And again, listen, guys, too many people saw what it was. Too many people are siding with Ryan Garcia. I think the damage that's been done to Devin Haney and honestly, even Bill Haney, and people attacking how he trains his son and all. That's what I keep saying. Oh man, how can he do this? He never had a chance. He doesn't know how to throw a jab. He doesn't do this. From Floyd Mayweather to Timothy Bradley to all these people now knocking the person that got him there, which was Bill Haney. So it's a real shitstorm right now. Eddie Hearn's involved. They're going hard now. Again, I don't believe that even they believe that it's going to get overturned. I believe that they're just going to take every shot they can in order to put that black cloud over Ryan Garcia's head, and that's simply what it's going to be, and that's just being honest. I just don't believe that even they believe that this is going to get overturned. It's not. Boxing is corrupt. Bill Haney knows this. Devin Haney knows this. It's extremely corrupt. It's a sad thing, but we're gonna find out in a week. We're gonna find out about the results, and then from there they're gonna, I guess, get together and figure out what they're gonna do. Now, can they just give a slap on the wrist? I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're really gonna suspend him something crazy. I just don't believe it. And if you're a fan of Ryan Garcia, I think you all know that. I think for Ryan's legacy is going to continue to grow. You know what I mean? And so I'm talking to my co-host. And yeah, waiting for my man right now at Cuervo de whatever to come on so we can have this conversation. But yeah, and it's crazy because Ryan Garcia still continues to do what he does. He's killing the internet. Every post that he makes, and listen, every time I post him on Instagram, I'm getting thousands of views. So his drawing power is absolutely insane, and I feel like that's going to be the deciding factor in what happens to Ryan moving forward. And I just don't believe economically boxing can take Ryan Garcia being suspended for 2 to 3 years. You're looking at millions and millions of dollars. Listen, he's already talking about fighting Errol Spence, going up to Benavidez. He came out and said he wanted to fight Benavidez at 168, and Benavidez said send the contract. Like, listen, it's not going to be difficult for Ryan to get a fight, especially the fact that a lot of these guys view him as food. Let's be honest. A guy like Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, David Benavidez, they don't believe that Ryan can actually rock with them. He can't fight with them. And the bonus part is he's going to bring in a lot of money. It's going to be the biggest check for all of them. He makes more money than all of them. So, I just can't see boxing stepping in and pretty much saying, hey, we're gonna bite the hand that feeds us, pretty much, because that's what Ryan Garcia does. And listen, we're gonna find out 7 days from now. 7 days from now, we find out. Oh, we already know. Look, I even see posts of he's been exonerated of the anabolic steroid, of the other one that wasn't able to be detected. You know what I mean? Yo, she's here. What's up, Norm? Shout out to Norm. Yo, for real. Shout out. Yes, man. Yeah, he was the other one that wasn't being able to be confirmed. He was definitely exonerated from, but he's still not exonerated from cheating from the other what is it called? Whatever, that's what an A. But he's definitely shit facing that. Also, listen, I love watching Ryan stuff. I seen a tweet. So Clarissa Shields, and I've seen some. What's crazy? I didn't confirm if it was real, fake, or not. But I thought it was so funny that I had to repost it. And Clarissa Shields, back and forth. Listen, Ryan Garcia's been doing a lot of awkward stuff. And Clarissa Shields, which I'm not gonna lie, she may be fucking tripping too. But she came out and said that she wants to fight Ryan Garcia, he could show up at 160 or some shit like that, and she would fight him. And I'm looking at Clarissa like, Clarissa, man, like, stay in your lane, girl. So, Ryan Garcia, I guess his response to that was him DMing her and stating that they should have a child together. So Clarissa Shields puts out, I just did a 6-mile run, 100 ab roll, whatever the hell it was, and this is what I gotta wake up to. And it's Ryan Garcia saying, hey, maybe we should have a baby and stuff like that. And yo, dog, like this shit, like you can't make this shit up. I mean, listen, I don't know if it was real, but this is what I'm telling you. Ryan Garcia is a genius in regards to trolling. He understands the game, and people are tuned in whenever he does what he does, and it's fucking hilarious. Ryan Garcia, listen, bro, I can it's crazy the things that he's pulling off. What the hell? How did you get the link, bro? I'm gonna send the link one more time. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get this guy on. Troy. Oops. I said the wrong person, the wrong link. Hold on. But hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, hold on. But yeah, so he sends that, she responds, and I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so she's here. One more question. You can ask 100 questions. I don't care. How do you feel about Adrian Broner come back on the undercard next month? I mean, I think it's a good matchup against Blair to Flair. I think we've seen the best days of Adrian Broner long time ago. I feel like we've seen it once he fought Marcus Maidana. I feel like from there on, it was pretty much over for him. To be perfectly honest with you, I feel like he became mentally trigger shy, didn't let his hands go. He took a vicious beating versus Maidana. Maidana beat the hell out of him, and I think after that fight, psychologically, he just was never the same. And he may never admit this. He may never come out and be like, that's the case. But to be honest with you, I feel like the proof is in the pudding. And Adrian Broner's biggest issue is not the fact that he's talented, it's more so that he's gun shy. He's not letting his hands go. Ever since that beating he took, he has not been the same fighter. And this is a good matchup. It's a very good matchup for him. With Blair to Flair, he's a awkward individual. You know what I mean? And he's definitely going to bring some excitement. I actually do want to see this fight with Blair to Flair. My guy, what's up?
You know it's time to cook.
Man, what you got on your plate, man? What you thinking?
No, I was just I'm glad you was talking about that Blair, because they was talking about that on my channel, and I'm like, dude, about to stop Blair.
You think he's gonna stop Blair?
Yeah, he gonna stop him. Blair ain't never been no 4-time world champion. He ain't never been on this level.
See, again, we're talking about the past. We're talking about pre Marcus Maidana. Let's be honest.
That's fine. He's fought last year too, and I watched some of the tape of his fight last year against the guy he was fighting and he was like on the same level as a Blair, but he looked pretty good. He looked pretty sharp. He looked sharper than I actually seen him, like more calm with his fundamentals. He gonna stop dude pretty bad.
When was the last time we seen Adrian Broner stop anyone?
His last fight.
Okay. Who did he fight?
I don't even know, but he about to stop Blair. And when we come back on here, you're gonna be like, "How did you know?" And I'm gonna be like, "Because you can't get in there with a Leo and play games. So you just can't."
When that Leo was playing games versus Marcus Maidana, what happened?
He came up from 2 weight classes and tried to do something.
He only came up one. He was at 140, and then he went up to 147.
Yeah, but he was really a 147 pounder. He should have never been at 140 because he wasn't really fighting nobody at 140. And then he thought he could skip up weight classes when Adrian Broner is a legit 35, 40 pounder. And he got his pack busted. But it was the one that Maidana's hardest fights too. He kind of busted Maidana's pack.
He said you were lying, that he went the distance his last fight. That's what he said. He went the distance.
Oh well, damn, he went the distances. When the clips I seen, he was damn near on the brink of stopping dude.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is my thing with Adrian Brunner. And ever since he fought Marcus Maidana, and I think Adrian Brunner's problems stem deeper than boxing skill. I think listen, he is a a multiple division champion. We all know that. He was a highly touted prospect. Some people were saying he was the next Floyd at one point, right?
They
People were
all
saying
say
all that. You know, a lot of people were saying all this stuff. Adrian Broner, he was about money, about billions, whatever the hell he was. And when he met Marcus Maidana threw him a beating. And after that beating, he just seemed not to let his hands go. He just did not want to let his hands go. He would throw and get into the shell, throw one punch, and did not look like he wanted to engage. And I feel like
I don't
mentally,
think that's that. I don't think that's it. I think we're not to cut you off. I think where Adrian Broner's problem is his fundamentals are bad. So it kind of locks him from throwing punches because he doesn't bend his knees. He has horrible fundamentals.
but you
And
gotta
when
let
your
your
fun
hands go. He doesn't
now
let
when
them go.
you can't let him go. This is a boxing thing because you're talking about actually you're talking about uh the procedure of throwing punches. So
Okay.
that has to do with technical boxing. And when you're technically boxing like that, if your fundamentals are bad, you're not going to be in position to throw the
Okay,
punches.
so
I
let me ask you.
noticed it.
So if that's the case, right, then that would bring true fights prior to Maidana, or did he just change his
No, because
fundamentals after Maidana?
no, is when you get in there with when you're boxing professionally and you're bigger than the 35 pounders, you don't have to use your fundamentals. It's no different from Devin Haney. It's all the same. He doesn't have great fundamentals. The moment you start going up in weight, be you have to have an all-time great boxing style and you have to have an all-time great defense. It starts with head movement and bending the knees. If you watch every great fighter, they always bent their knees and had good head movement. Pause. Secondly, Adrian Broner doesn't have either one to it. He moves his head, but he overcommits to the defense. Be all over here. If you over here, how you throwing the shot? You can't. No, the slips need to be right here. Watch when Canelo slips and Floyd slips. When Floyd is slipping and he out of position, he not throwing no shot. He just trying to get you to miss. He gets around, resets. Adrian Broner be trying to do Floyd moves without the training. And my guys, and this is Ohio guys, so I already know how they train. They still got amateur boxing. That's why Big Baby Anderson fight like that. He fight like Adrian Broner.
Yeah, I feel. I just know that from watching him for years, he just doesn't throw his hands anymore. He doesn't let his hands go.
He never been he's never
His
been a
elbows are
person
no,
that,
bro. I noticed once the Maidana fight happened, right? This is just me just watching it from as a
you're
fan.
talking about Argentinian.
Chino
The, all,
Maidana. Yeah, when he
all
took
them
that
guys
beat,
could fight.
yeah, when he took that beating from Maidana, ever since then he just stopped. He became more hesitant to let his hands go because when you let your hands go, you risk getting hit.
That's really not it because
I mean,
you can
I
let your
feel you.
hands
I
go
mean,
without getting hit.
I would love to see the stats of
And
his punch output
when
before.
you move up, the punch output is always more at lower weight classes. That's the stat you should watch. Anybody the guys at 106 throw more punches than the guys at 118. The guys at 118 throw more punches than the guys at 130. The
So you don't
guys at
think mentally he was damaged with
the
that?
mentality of boxing dwells in the fundamental realm, sir. If
Okay.
your fundamentals are trash, you're not going to let your hands go. I noticed that with Mikey Garcia because he is supreme at fundamentals. And I'm like, I'm looking at Broner and I'm like, oh, snap, I see what it is. Like that flashy shit ain't working because Mikey Garcia stay right here. He got minimal movement and he knows how to use a jab. You know why? Because Mikey Garcia's big bro used to box. He was a great boxer. And his grandfather, and they got a lineage of boxing.
Okay. There's
All
two
the
people.
guys who train, I'm out after this, I'm done. All the guys who train Broner, they never boxed.
Okay. Well,
Did that.
she's here. She says, Norbs, you're right. AB is my favorite fighter. And I must say you're 1,000% right. And
That's
then
fine. But I'm a professional boxer, so
I
I know what Adrian Broner's problem is.
well, you better talk to him because his fundamentals better get better because it doesn't look
Well, I'm glad you're on here and we're talking about it because we need to put this. I need to train him. Our birthdays is on the same day,
I
and
think
we
he's
fought.
done.
And we
He's
fought.
done.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
I need to train Adrian Broner. Our birthdays is on the same day, and we both fought. We both have a common opponent in boxing on our box rec. And if I trained him, he will be a multi-division world champion again in lower weight classes and
Okay,
at 47. Hey, listen, bro. Please, I'm telling you what I'm able to do with somebody.
I mean, I'm not saying
you're
you're
telling me you no. You're telling me what I can't do with another man, and that's false because I've done it. I've done. Listen, pause. That is a pause. But I ran through Virgil Hunter's gym. I ran through there like a track star, nigga. Beating niggas' asses. Fact check was on there the other
is
day.
He beating at 140? That's what he's fighting.
He could beat Saburo
beating
Matias. Man,
He's
Adrian Broner will fucking stop.
He's going to sleep.
Hey, bro,
you're
bugging, my nigga. You bugging.
He's going to sleep against Matias.
You're bugging. Matias is not Heems like that.
You think he can
not
beat
Heems? No, Matias. Listen, Teofimo called out Matias, and Matias' hand was hurting. Sit him down. He's not ready. Niggas, soon as niggas start running their mouth about Matias, niggas start calling Matias out, and he was like, "No, I'm not coming up to 47," because he'll get his fucking pack busted with no head movement. No head movement.
Listen,
he's gonna listen. He's a highlight reel knockout. Listen, they're trying to build him. I get it. He's a black Puerto Rican. It's something that's a little different. He get in there with anybody that's a puncher. He's a black Puerto Rican. That's something a little different from what we've seen in the in boxing. And he's a dark-skinned man speaking Spanish. We don't usually see that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Edwin Rodriguez. He get in there with somebody like a Tank or a Teofimo. He's done. He's done.
We're not saying it. But we're saying Adrian Broner at 140 is going to win a belt against who?
He could beat fucking Saburo Matias, bro. No, he's not sweet like that. He'll bust his fucking pack. All he do is come forward. He don't move his head. Adrian Broner could still punch. Bro, we talk. He can still, bro. How many? Let's go on Matias box rec, and let's talk real technical. No. I don't think shit, Norbs. I was a professional boxer. When I go on your box rec, if you hit somebody and they not drunk, the moment you touch them like Tank, you not know he got TKOs. Niggas don't get up off the stool. He not punching niggas and hurting them, bro. This is something we can see with our fucking eyes. No,
you think Adrian Broner's
man? Adrian Broner is a better puncher than Matias. You cannot just run in there. You cannot just come in there in a fucking hot. I said this shit about Errol Spence, and we back here again with a nigga.
We're not talking about Spence.
No, we talking about a nigga who don't move his fucking head.
What does that have to do with power?
Norbs.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna let you repeat that again. What does not moving your head got to do with power? Did you see David Haney get his fucking brains knocked out?
We just compared Adrian Broner's power to Matias, and you said it.
And Matias don't have power. So I'm telling you on his box rec. How many bro? On his box rec, he has TKOs. That means a technical knockout. That means let me finish. That means the referee deemed it not safe for you to continue.
Okay.
That a KO means you didn't make the count because somebody busted your fucking pack. You sleep, you drunk, you doing the stanky leg and shit.
He hasn't had a knockout since 2016.
It don't fucking matter. You put the right man in there with him, coming forward, not moving his head. He gonna get fucking stopped.
Matias, all his victories, the fights were stopped.
Listen, that's not a knockout, Norbs.
He beat
you. You're not understanding. You're not listening. That's not a knockout, my nigga.
Okay.
He's stopping niggas because the referee doesn't deem it safe. He's not giving nobody stanky legs. You put him in there with Gervonta, he's going to bed. You put him in there with Teofimo, he's going to bed. You put him in there with Ryan Garcia,
How about if I put him in the ring with Adrian Broner?
He's going to bed. Adrian Broner can't even make 140. So if he was fighting Adrian Broner, it would be at above 140, and he's going to bed. I already seen when niggas was trying to get him to come up, and he like, no, nigga, I'm not trying to. It's the same shit with Boots.
What weight class is Broner and Blair taking place?
Listen, Broner's gonna stop Blair, and we're gonna come back here, and I'm gonna be like, I told you he was gonna stop him. And I'm gonna be like, why won't you just listen to a professional boxer? He doesn't have this. I watched Blair. He's fucking trash. He has no fundamentals. He throws wide punches. He's going to get in there trying to throw that wild shit, and he's going to get fucking stopped, bro. It's just a fight to help get Adrian Broner back into contention so he could compete for a title at some point. He's about to get fucking stopped in there. It's Blair Cobbs, bro. Like, come on, man. We got to come out of these delusional worlds. We just got to when it comes to technical boxing, bro. Like, this is real boxing. You can get your ass. A nigga, listen, Sharif Lawal just got killed, and a nigga in my DM, where my phone at? A nigga's in my DM because I mentioned his coach, who his coach was, CJ Hussein. He right here in my DM saying CJ Hussein was an experienced coach, had fighters, won nationals and the amateurs. I get your point though. Given you have tons of experience than me, but just thought I let you. And then I text the nigga back. Does he have tons of professional fighting experience? One of his fighters got fucking killed, blood. That's on his jacket because he never boxed and he trying to teach somebody something he never did. And I keep telling niggas in this realm we're in today, if you're doing that and speaking about it, you're going to get your pack busted and you liable to get yourself killed, bro. I'm going to roll up this Gorilla Glue and let you go ahead.
Please. I don't know what you smoked before, but the fight's at 147. He's not beating nobody at 147 either. He's just not. Adrian Broner.
Listen, he'll beat fucking Crowley. Adrian Broner will beat Crowley.
He ain't being Boots.
No, he will beat Crowley at 147, my nigga. You telling me Adrian Broner wouldn't beat Crowley at 147 and he's been off for a year and he has a 40% KO ratio? Man, stop.
Adrian Broner has had
that's real boxing.
2016.
Yeah, we'll give him a Crowley.
he's been terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I can't sit here and lie to you.
Give him a Crowley.
And many of his best guys have.
And listen, his career, if he retired today, he's still going to a Hall of Fame. What you gonna say? Not?
I'm not debating that. I was debating that.
Yeah. So
he's a bigger puncher than Matisse, which is crazy.
He is a bigger puncher than Matisse. Matisse is a volume puncher.
Okay.
That's real boxing. He's a volume puncher.
Okay. Well, let's get to the title.
He's like a Puerto Rican Mexican.
I hear you. Let's get to I mean, when you actually killed somebody in the ring and you're doing all this stuff.
Yeah, because the dude Maxim Dadashev had no head movement because Eastern Europeans don't move their head. This is technical boxing. When they don't move their head, and he just kept hitting him, and dude couldn't keep him off of him.
I've never seen a fight where Adrian Broner fought someone and the guy didn't want to come out the corner.
Hey, listen, because he puts niggas down, and when Maidana tell you in an interview, one of the reasons why he had to retire is because he took too much punishment in the Adrian Broner fight, and that is a fact.
I need you to pull that clip up because what?
I'll listen. A nigga will come in here and tell you for me. That's a fact.
No.
Maidana said,
"What?
Listen, bro. I will tell you. I will send you the clip, and it's gonna break your back. And I'm gonna need you to hit my Cash App when I do, because Maidana said it. I'm not telling you what I said. Maidana said the reason I had to retire because during the Adrian Broner fight, I took a lot of punishment. If you go back and watch the fight, Adrian Broner was coming back until he got knocked down in the 8th round. He was starting to bust down Maidana, and he hurt him in the 11th with a fucking hook at the bell, had him drunk. Do you all remember that? See, you won't be watching this shit like I watch it.
Oh, no, I watch it.
Like I do.
You
didn't remember when Adrian Broner hit boom, and Adrian Broner was like, "Oh,"
you watched
Maidana was like,
high. Like I don't want to do
No,
this.
I didn't watch it high because I didn't
You
smoke
are
back then.
bugging right now. He was.
You didn't see that fight?
Yes.
No, you didn't, bro. Norbs, you don't know boxing like that, then. You didn't. Everybody who knows seen that fight knows that Maidana took a lot of punishment from AB. They both did, and Maidana literally said, "Really, real talk. I took a lot of punishment in the Adrian Broner fight."
Okay, let's
You're just showing one thing. You have to show the whole fight, blood. You're just gonna show a knockdown. That's it. That's not gonna move me.
We're gonna show the punishment right now.
Yeah, no, you have to show after the knockdown.
There's
another.
He's turning shots, bro. Slow pace.
There's another.
That didn't land clean, bro. I boxed. That's a good hook.
That's really
back
true.
Madonna.
And the right
That's
hands
another
are
good
so
hook to back.
reliable.
It's called a check hook. Rim and shot. This is pro shit, bro. We're not whipping nothing. They're working in the middle of the ring.
As we look at the unofficial
Adrian
score,
Broner
that's
won a
the
lot of these
point of
rounds.
this fight. Steve, you and I both have it for Maidana. And Steve, what do you think?
I do, Al.
Those are good shots. Yeah, fast forward this shit.
No, this is my favorite part of the fight. Let me see.
Yeah, fast forward it. Because he was landing shots.
Let me ask you a question.
Landing shots.
If this was such a close fight, right?
I didn't say it was a close fight. It was a competitive, hard fight. See, that's what just because it wasn't, it could be scored 10-9 every round on the scorecard, don't mean niggas didn't take punishment. And that's where y'all got to know boxing. You just
why did Broner want a rematch?
The same reason why Devin Haney don't want a rematch. You know when you got to move, you got to know when you got to move on because you took on something that you couldn't do. So you really just back out and be like, he got me.
That was the last time Broner let his hands.
But but Broner did say he wanted to get his big get back with Cuz.
Yeah.
Remember, Broner was the nigga calling out Matisse, Lucas Matisse, and Maidana.
Trying to get money right now.
This was back then, bro. Are you drunk?
Matisse back then in 2000.
When Matisse was knocking niggas out, he was calling out Matisse and Maidana, and he ended up fighting Maidana, and we seen what happened.
Let's move forward.
Those are facts.
Let's move forward. Devin Haney filed to the city, to the New York State Athletic Commission for his loss to be overturned and Ryan Garcia to be disqualified and him named the victor.
It's not happening because like I told you in my post I put up on Instagram, VADA is a third-party interloper. They cannot come in and override the New York State Athletic Commission.
Let's have nothing to do with VADA. We're speaking about the New York State Athletic Commission. That's what he sent the letter to. Why would he send the letter to VADA?
I didn't say he sent the letter to VADA. I didn't say none of that.
Okay, so why did you bring up VADA? I don't understand. Because
the whole situation has to do with the drug testing and VADA, and I was literally explaining.
Okay,
go. Yeah, most definitely. The reason why that's happening, why VADA has to step in, why the New York Athletic State Commission got to step in for real, is because the last post Ryan put on his page is that due to the rules of the New York Athletic State Commission, no third party can require testing when you're dealing with your DNA and your PP. The New York Athletic State Commission has to test the PP itself if it wants to make the rule. It can't go on a third party. So then when you come back to the New York Athletic State, they're not going to overturn anything because they have to do the test themselves to make the rules. They can't use a third party. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Nothing's getting overturned. It's all cap. It's just simple court because the commission they're going to have a hearing. So that's a court. So a third party cannot dictate anything on New York State property because New York State is a congressional type of thing that got to do with New York, the mayors, and all of them is one unit. So when you got an athletic state commission covering the boxing and all athletics in New York, they're not about to let VADA, who's a third party, come in and do anything. So none of that shit is happening, bro. I don't know why people keep talking about it.
What's not happening? I don't. What exactly you saying is not happening? I don't understand.
Listen, when they get down to these tests, if the Athletic State Commission don't test the urine themselves, it's going to be invalid because I just said it. A third party can't come in and override the New York State Commission. That undermines their rules. He put it up on his channel, the rules of the New York Athletic State Commission. And that's when I was kept telling you it don't work like that.
He's gonna get suspended.
All right.
That's what's gonna happen. He is gonna get
All
suspended.
right. All right.
They're being asked to overturn it. It's not gonna get overturned. The best he's gonna get is going to be
None of that shit you talking about gonna happen because I
it's gonna
just
be a no
explained
contest.
it.
He's gonna get
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. I keep saying it's not. And you just keep going back to the same thing. And I'm literally telling you, no third party like Vada can come in when Vada's
So let me
Victor
ask you
Conti.
a question. If that's the case, since you're very versed in this, why would they use VADA in the first place to drug test these individuals?
Because it's a third party. Any corporation can come in.
But
Shit.
why wouldn't it be valid?
Listen, Carl Edison, that's a third party.
Forget the references. Why would they use that third party?
I can't because you can't get them. Because everybody uses the third party. Listen, Sugar Shane was just on this page saying, like, this is the same nigga who said I was on steroids and I tested when I went through VADA. And I was like, and Sugar Shane was like, blood, none of this shit was true. Sugar Shane was like, none of it was true. I had to go to court over it. And he said, all of a sudden, Victor Conti from the Balco. We don't even know this nigga. The reason why we know him is because he got introduced to us as a cheater. So it's like, well, you're going to keep talking about it. And then and I'm going to keep saying what's going to happen. Nothing.
Haney was exposed. He needs to take his loss, keep pushing. I'm with you. I think he definitely got exposed, but that doesn't.
Yeah, and they know that means everything.
That doesn't take away the fact.
No, there is no fact.
That if Ryan Garcia is not reprimanded, which he will be, in some sort,
he won't, bro. Nothing's gonna happen to dude.
So let me ask you a question: why was Amir Khan suspended for 2 years?
Because he actually was on some shit.
How do you know that?
Because I know Amir. I actually know him. I shared the ring with him. I actually fucked him up. I actually ruined him. Remember when he fought Devin Alexander and Luis Collazo? He was sparring me. I was busting his fucking pack every day. I was ruining Virgil's money, man, over at his gym. I actually know the nigga.
Did you testify in that case?
He would have to listen. He can't take a shot. So yes, he will have to be on.
They both tested positive, correct? Yes or no?
Who did? No, Ryan. All his tests hasn't been positive.
No,
one has.
Positive. Yes.
No. The B hasn't been positive. They haven't even tested it yet.
It comes back May 22nd. He already tested positive.
Yeah, no. He tested positive, but he has Wednesday, 2 samples.
Next Wednesday, the B sample will be tested. More than likely, it will come up positive. And the New York State.
Why is that? And why is that? What's the science behind that?
Anyways, so
yeah, exactly. Because Victor Conti didn't say that. He said tests come up negative and positive all the time.
Did you actually watch the interview? Did you listen to it? Sometimes I think you hear what you want to hear.
No, I heard what Victor Conti. I'm repeating what he said.
That's not what he said.
What did he say?
You can watch that interview later.
All right, then. Exactly.
So why did he test anyway in New York City for? It's for nothing. Listen, this guy, he's very big on conspiracies.
No, I'm not. Because I asked you the definition for conspiracy.
What we all saw.
Ash,
I'm definitely.
You never gave it.
I think it's going to be a no contest. They're going to give it to him as a no contest.
You think it is? I'm telling you, it's not.
So if the test comes up positive on May 22nd, next Wednesday, they're just going to let it go.
It's not going to be positive.
And when it is, what are you going to say? Victor Conti did it, correct?
Hey, I'm going to say it was some foolery going on.
And then you're going to turn around and say...
Because this man had interest in the thing. He got interest in it. Devin Haney is his man. Is it not?
And you're
is
right.
it not?
All right. Shane admitted,
hey, listen.
Shane admitted for taking the clear. Yes, he did admit taking an anabolic steroid. Yes, he did. That's a fact.
He had to admit it because it was in the supplements he was taking through Victor Conti.
It was a cream that he was taking. Ashley review. I honestly don't think Ryan was on anything. Haney's thought Ryan was beneath him. I don't believe that. I think he was on something.
I know you know. Listen, Devin Haney literally said, "I never been overmatched like that. I thought I was on a different level," and that's what that man is saying. He said that in the interview. I'm saying what he said. He said I was overmatched. I never been overmatched like that. I thought. Yeah, you thought wrong, my nigga. You thought
He
wrong.
said that to imply that Ryan had to be on something.
No, he didn't say that to apply.
That's what he said. That's
he
why
said
he said
that
what
because
he
he
said.
thought his skill set.
Bro, he said that because he felt like he was on something, and that's why he was overmatched. He didn't just say that. Bro, if that was the case, he wouldn't be filing to the New York State Athletic Commission to overturn the victory. What are you talking about? That's what he said. What did you actually hear?
Hey, blood.
That's what he said.
I know why you're trying to get the shit overturned to save damage control. He got fucking destroyed in there. He never coming back from that. And this whole situation, when it unfolds, when this whole situation unfold, I'm gonna just be looking at the camera, letting you talk.
Let me talk. What you're telling me that he's in? Oh my God. Okay, you don't think that the New York State Athletic Commission knew that Victor Conti had introduced people into VADA before using them? You don't think they knew that?
Hey, blood, just keep going. Blood.
Answer the question.
I don't. What does that have to do with anything?
You're saying, you said it in the last show, that because Victor Conti is involved in a situation, all Ryan has to do is say he was dirty before, he planted this shit in my stuff, and get off of court. That's what you said. That's not gonna happen.
I didn't say that. I said Victor Conti, it's a possibility because he was involved. And he has Devin Haney is his man, who he said that on the interview. He said, let's talk about my man, Devin Haney. That means he has interest. He has a horse in the race.
But he's not
like that's just common sense. It don't have to be a part of VADA. Devin Haney is his man. He don't have to be a part of VADA. But he helped VADA get to where he could just simply make a phone call. Hey, listen, this is how I go.
Hey,
like I don't know why this is like
it doesn't work that way. But
how you know that?
Ashley, he died.
How you know that? How you know it don't work that way? How you know it don't work that way?
It just doesn't.
You listen, bro. You ain't ever boxed.
I didn't. That doesn't mean
do you know the business of boxing?
I know a lot of business. Yes, I've been.
No, do you know the business of boxing?
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Okay. I was a professional. I promoted myself. I hung around Andre Ward, and I was down there with Floyd Mayweather, Ben Batista, Kareem Mayfield. Okay. I taught Ramon Matthews. He be down there with Devin Haney doing his mitts behind the dressing room during the fights. Yeah, my nigga. I've been around. I've been doing this. I know the business.
Okay.
I know contracts. I know contractual law too.
Again, I refer to this. So Amir Khan was suspended because you knew him, correct?
No, he was. Yeah, I did.
But that's why he was suspended. But Ryan,
no, he was suspended because he actually cheated. Amir Khan, listen.
How do you know he
actually
cheated?
Because he was an addict. He used to do coke and every fucking thing.
What the fuck does?
Yeah, my nigga. I just told you. He did more other things. When you embracing other things like that and other hard narcotics, my nigga, you're gonna be willing to do other shit. I didn't even want to say it like that.
What does doing coke have to do with?
Bro, I'm done. I'm done, my nigga. I'm done.
That is most.
If you don't get that, bro, it's because you're not a vegan. That's why. Listen, I don't put shit in my body that don't go in there. Any nigga who do that is willing to do anything else. The moment you start playing, listen, if you're a professional boxer playing with your nose, it's a likely chance that you will be doing steroids. Come on, blood. What the fuck is we talking about? You boxing, you doing coke, my nigga. Like, come on, Norbs. That's common sense, my nigga. It might not be to you, but it is to me. Because I don't do shit like that. And if you willing to play like that, you willing to play any other way to try to get the edge.
That argument in court would definitely not stand up.
Yes, it would. Because it shows willingness to do something that's detrimental when your life is on the listen, bro, if you're doing coke and you're a professional boxer, that could get you fucking killed. So then why wouldn't in turn you already know you doing dumb shit? Why wouldn't you just be like, well, damn, I have been slacking. I need to make sure I need to cover
so we're gonna move forward from this.
Move forward, my nigga, because you never box.
No sense what the effects.
No, it makes perfect sense because I was an actual boxer.
It literally makes no sense.
I know niggas who be cheating.
It literally makes no sense.
Because some niggas have done coke to get
You
the
said-
edge.
this
And
is what you
listen,
said.
some niggas have done coke
me-
in the edge to get the fight because it gives them more energy.
Let me break down what you just said.
Yeah.
Because a man did coke, he would be more willing to use an anabolic steroid, which has different effects on you.
No, it doesn't. Cocaine literally speeds your heart up and increases. Norbs, you're not a fucking vegan. You don't know shit about the body, blood. And this is where I gotta bag your dumb. Listen, bro, you are bugging.
Okay.
Cocaine, the leaf in small doses when chewed, it gets the blood flowing and speeds the heart rate up so you can have more energy if you microdose it.
Does it build muscle?
It doesn't have to build muscle if you need to. If you're Americana, you need to throw more punches. No, it doesn't. Bro, it
coke
doesn't.
is a fucking party drug that keeps you up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hey, blood. When done in micro doses,
okay,
it creates more blood flow, so you can have more energy in a 12-round fight. I just said it.
Okay.
Other boxers have said it. You have to chill. Because you never boxed.
Okay.
And boxers be saying this shit.
Okay.
Boxers are saying it, bro.
Okay.
Not me.
So, anyways, let's get back to the Devin Haney. The likelihood.
Hey, here's another one. They said that they start talking about marijuana in boxing when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. because it said it helped him cope with the pain. And they said that's a performance enhancer. Pain is a part of it. See, it's about what you use and how you using it. That's an actual thing.
Weed is not a performance enhancer.
No, listen. They said, I'm telling you what they said, blood. It don't got shit to do with you. If it helps you, if you explain to a commission the CBD and the CPN in the weed helps me cope with the pain, they're going to say that's a performance enhancer because taking pain and sparring is a part of it.
Performance enhancer.
All right, blood. All right, blood. See, this is where niggas don't. This is where it's two worlds. It's delusion and it's facts. And you arguing facts.
You do know that boxing is not the only sport in America, correct? Or in the world.
No, boxing is the hardest sport. And it's the most lucrative.
No, it is not the most lucrative.
Yes, it is. You can't listen. How can you make $100 million in 36 minutes? Let me know.
How many people have done that?
It don't matter.
How many people have done that?
It don't matter.
Now I was letting it ride.
No, because everybody in the NFL don't make max contracts. It's a range.
What is the average salary of a boxer?
Hey, you have to take this. You have to
answer the question.
That's not a thing, bud.
What is the average?
It's not a thing. It depends on how you're promoted, what you did in the amateurs.
Average.
There is no average. It depends on what you did.
There actually is.
And what you can accrue.
There actually is.
What is it then, bro?
The average salary of a boxer is $30,000 a year.
No, the fuck it's not. Because I box. I didn't make $30,000 a year.
How much you made? $200,000?
No. I paid to box because I didn't have a fucking promoter.
That's what
I'm trying to tell you. You don't know that.
Bro,
you're just talking,
you're losing this argument in a very. You're
no, I'm not losing anything because I'm telling you the business of boxing that I did.
Are there more millionaires in the NBA or in boxing?
You're comparing two different sports.
You compared them. I didn't. You said it was the most lucrative.
Said, no. It's
you said it was the most lucrative. How?
It is.
How if the NBA players are richer than boxers?
Hey, name one NBA player richer than
boxers.
Name one NBA player richer than Floyd. Name one NBA player richer than Floyd.
LeBron James.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He just accrued. Listen, that nigga from Akron, he just hit $1 billion. Floyd been hit $1 billion.
Years ago. Let me ask
Floyd been on $1 billion.
His Nike deal was $1 billion. Let me ask
No, it wasn't. His Nike deal was $90 million.
Ready? You want me to bust your pack in your words?
No, his Nike deal when he first came was $90 million.
Now I'm gonna bust your pack in your words.
Now it's $1 billion because it's been over 20 fucking years, bro.
Take Floyd and Canelo out the argument.
No, we can't. They box. You trying to change the argument.
That's two people.
It don't matter. I can name more.
Two people.
At one time, Roy Jones was making $20 million a fight.
No,
yes, he was. He had a deal with HBO.
I'm gonna name Does he make
I
more
said
money than
at
Patrick
one
Mahomes?
time.
Is Roy Jones make more money than Patrick Mahomes?
Not right now. No, he's not
Ever.
boxing anymore.
Ever.
Yes, at one time he was making $20 million a fight with HBO.
Do you know
For
how much?
36 minutes, bro.
Bro, it's not even close.
Mike Tyson was making $20 million a fight.
You named
And his
4
fights
fighters.
wouldn't even last. Listen, his fights wouldn't even last in one round. So where do you make $20 million for 3 minutes? I'm just asking. You haven't answered.
Michael Jordan. Who makes more money than
Michael Jordan had to play. Listen, Michael Jordan was not a well-played player, and he said that on the John. He made a lot of his money through endorsements. He made a lot of money through.
How many times do you see a boxer sign a $400 million contract?
Those contracts don't exist because those things come through pay-per-view. That's why they get liquidated the way that you talking about something
what NBA
different.
player have more money
the
than
guys who get those contracts, bro? They're not even getting paid $400 off rip. They get paid on the 1st and 15th.
I got a question for you. Wow, what player in the NBA makes less money than Devin Haney? I would name you 50 players that make more money.
Anybody that's not on the max contract, because not every player on the fucking bench. Not all 12 players make $1 million.
There are players that come off the bench that make way more money than boxers.
No, they don't, because them niggas is only at like for
How
anywhere
many
from 300,000 to 900,000 a year, bro. And the totality of boxing careers, they're gonna end up getting more money. The average NBA career is not that long and not that lucrative, bro. You're not putting it all together.
Okay.
Check, please.
No, you just lost. You lost really bad.
No, I didn't lose anything, bro. That's why boxing is the hardest sport, and you get paid the most for the 36 minutes you in there when you make it to the level, because you could get killed, my nigga. You don't get killed in the NBA.
24. The average salary of a boxer in the USA is $64,167 with a range of $30,567 to $273,365. Some say the professional boxers can earn large payouts, with some earning up to $280 million for a single fight. For example, Anthony Joshua earned $25 million for his fight against Andy Ruiz, even though he lost his titles.
Where do you make that type of money at?
The NBA.
No, somebody who got $25 million to be coming off the bench.
Jared Goff just signed a $51 million a year contract. Give me a box.
Who is that? They don't have contracts like that in boxing. That's why you're arguing apples and oranges.
They don't make that much money.
No, they do make money.
Does Chris Colbert make as much as any of these guys?
I will have to.
Does Virgil Ortiz make?
I will have to see Chris Colbert's numbers and his payouts.
You think Chris Colbert?
Who is he signed with?
Doesn't make nowhere near that. 50
nowhere
million.
Near what? I didn't.
Nowhere
Of course, he doesn't make $50 million. You went to the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh.
I'm sure Chris Colbert has at least $1 million.
Stevenson doesn't make nowhere near that.
Shakur Stevenson is a millionaire, though. He not
Does he make more than?
Is he a millionaire?
Does he make more than?
Is he a millionaire? Is he a millionaire? Of course, he doesn't make 50. Is he a millionaire though?
That's not the argument.
No. Argument is they don't get paid. That's the argument.
Like NFL. There's no way. You said it's the most lucrative sport.
Listen,
did you or did you not say it was the most lucrative?
Listen, is Shakur a millionaire? Yes or no?
Did you or did you not say?
Yes, I did, because it is.
So how, if these guys are making way more money?
Who is making more money? You're naming a nigga who made $50 million
a year.
You have to compare him to another nigga at the top of the thing. You said I'm in a top nigga. With Shakur Stevenson is a top nigga, he'd be in the top percentile of all money.
No, he's not.
Yes, he will. Why wouldn't he? It's tax brackets, Norbs. You're arguing things. It's tax brackets. You're arguing a something simple. You're arguing a tax bracket with me. That's what you're arguing, bro. You're arguing a tax bracket.
No, I'm arguing.
Yes, you are. Because 100 million is a certain bracket. Once you reach that threshold, you in a different bracket.
Dog, the argument was very simple. What is more lucrative? And you just stated
I said boxing.
Boxing was.
Boxing,
now,
because the average career of a boxer, it could be longer than the average career of an NFL player.
Who made more money than Tom Brady?
No, see, you went to something else.
The reason I bring up
Floyd
Tom Brady,
Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather did.
he paid 25 years.
Floyd Mayweather did. I know, 25 years.
Or 20 something. 20
FloydMayweather did.
Floyd
Canelo
Mayweather
did.
made more money than
Canelo
Tom
did.
Brady?
Canelo did. Yep.
Than
Floyd
Tom
and
Brady.
Canelo.
Are you
Because
sure?
Canelo's next fight is gonna be 200 million if it's with David. He get paid 50 million just to show up and shit. Ryan Garcia. He got 100 million. He could do what he want. And his last John, he said he got 50. He already 31 million in. And he 20 something, 25. Yeah, all right.
It is not.
I'm just stating the facts, bro. I'm stating I can't lose when I'm stating facts. Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna keep naming niggas. Ryan Garcia. 25. He just made he 80 million, 81
do you
million.
know that Floyd Mayweather's net worth is less than Tom Brady's?
Hey, blood. That's public shit. That don't mean nothing. That's public. That don't mean nothing.
5 people.
Hey, blood, that's public. I'm trying to tell you the law. And you just talking about public shit on the internet. That's public. My net worth is 100 million. I got a bond on file. I can show it to you. You want to see it on my phone?
Yo, this is crazy. This is how you argue. I'm gonna give you a definition.
No, I argue facts.
No,
I don't argue opinions.
You just
I ain't got 100 million.
Boxing is more lucrative than the NFL, NBA, and Major League Baseball, which is not even close.
It is. And you keep naming and tell me to name niggas who got more money than I said Floyd Mayweather.
He don't got more money than Tom Brady.
Yeah, he do.
No, he does.
Yeah, he do. Tom Brady made 100 million.
He don't got yes.
And then 150 on the back end, and then fought again and made another 100 million.
Half a million. He doesn't have more. Floyd doesn't have more money than LeBron James.
That's cap.
You name.
No, Floyd. Listen, bro. LeBron James been in the NBA for 20 years. Do I got to do the math?
He makes more money than Floyd.
Floyd, he's too young.
He makes more.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that. He too young.
I could name fucking Kevin Durant. I could name.
No. They don't have more money than Floyd. It's levels. They not. Listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Norbs. You just talking about something you don't know about.
You name Floyd. Okay, let's talk about another boxing superstar. Does he make more money than Bud Crawford?
Right now he does. In about 3 or 4 fights, he won't. Bud just got up there because he was promoted by Bob Arum, and they were keeping him at a certain level. Okay. Once he became a free agent,
David Benavidez makes more money than Tom Brady.
Not right now, but Floyd do though. An exhibition.
No,
listen, Tom Brady's done, and Floyd has done like 3 or 4 exhibitions for like 9-10 million here. He's still making money, and he controls the PBC.
Okay, so one person,
like he has a whole. Listen, Floyd has a whole flock of boxers with Al Heyman. He's still making money, bro. He controls the landscape of boxing with Al Heyman. Like, what are you talking about?
The argument was, I'm going to repeat this argument.
You got more liquid too.
The argument was, I'm going to repeat this really slowly, that boxing is more lucrative than playing in the NBA or the NFL, and you have not given me 1 point.
I've given you facts. Out of how many high schoolers who go to D1 and how many D1 who make it to the NBA?
I'm going to repeat this again.
See, you don't want to talk about those things.
Bro, you make no sense.
They validate my
argument. Literally makes no sense.
It makes all the sense. The NBA is a small class.
Why does the NBA make more money than boxing? Why doesn't boxing have any TV deals?
Because they going different with Amazon, and the TV is done, bud. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Are we on TV, nigga? We got our own audience and our own podcast. We're on TV right now.
Has signed $1 billion TV deals.
That's fine.
Boxing has not.
That's fine. Floyd has.
Nobody is watching Jared Anderson versus the
Yes, they are. People are watching that.
Then an NFL game.
People were watching that.
Then an NFL game.
Listen, you talking about the NFL now. You're not talking about individual players, sir. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather making more
Mayweather's not
money
the
than
richest
Tom
athlete.
Brady.
He's not the
You
richest
talking
athlete.
about something else. The
He's not the
NFL
richest
owners
athlete.
make. Listen, Bob Arum would be the NFL if that's what we talking about. We talking about promoters like Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Don King. That's the NFL. We're talking about Tom Brady. I can
name 10 quarterbacks that make
talk
more
about
money.
Tom Brady.
I can name 10 quarterbacks that make more money than anybody in boxing. What are you talking about?
Not more than Floyd Mayweather. He in boxing.
And Patrick Mahomes makes more money than him.
Not Tyson Fury.
They all make more money, bro. They all
Not
worth
that
more
more than
money.
Tyson Fury, bro. Pound for no, they don't.
Okay.
Tyson, how much Tyson Fury getting paid this next? No. You said a nigga got a contract for $100 million.
Okay.
How much is Tyson Fury making a fight? He making half that in one fight.
I'm gonna bust your pack right now.
No, you're not.
It's very simple.
You're talking about contracts for $100 million.
Are there more millionaires in boxing, or are there more millionaires in the NFL or the NBA?
You're naming.
Answer the question. It's very simple.
Boxing is not a team sport.
Answer the question.
It would be more millionaires in the NBA because
Okay, so
boxing
how
is
is
becoming a millionaire.
How is boxing more lucrative?
Okay, because you can. That's the only place you can make $1 million and up for the time you're in boxing for 36 minutes. I keep saying it, and you just keep going with what you want to go with. For 36 minutes, tell me where somebody can make a whole NFL player contract for $100 million. LeBron's shoe deal for Nike was $90 million. Tell me where. Tell me where you can make that in 36 minutes.
You named 3 people that could do that in boxing.
Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia.
Okay. He can't do that.
Floyd Mayweather, Canelo. Listen, anytime you making
that's 4 people.
30 million and up, blood. I made a 30-year contract with one fight.
That's
in
4
3
people.
more fights, I've usurped your NFL contract.
Sir, that's 4 people.
You want me to name some more? Roy Jones was making 20 million. Tyson was making 20 million. Sugar Ray Leonard's first fight was 40,000. Sugar Ray Leonard. You want me to keep going? Overtime in boxing. Roberto Duran made that type of money. She fought Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, let me ask
definitely
you a question.
made that type of money.
Question.
Like out of all the top boxers in the world who had contracts.
You're a very great debater. You're a very great debater. So I have to answer this for you. Yeah, how much was Roy Jones making again?
They said he was. They said he was making at least 20. He had a contract with HBO. I will have to ask Roy.
Okay.
I will have to ask Roy.
You get a chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Roy because I asked the nigga who made the money. I don't really go to these folks who just be reporting things in the public because a lot of these contracts are private.
What does that say right there?
All right, so we'll take that for face value, 7 million. So how many fights? Listen, not counting pay-per-view. That's 7 million to show up, right? No, that's his net worth now. We talking about when he fought, what he got paid to fight, show up for. We talking about their contractual fights, just like in the NBA, contracts. What he got paid? Because a lot of these niggas, what's Steve Francis's net worth? What's the all NFL players' net worth after they done? Why these niggas be blowing their brains out? What be their net worths? Every boxer, a lot of niggas who be done with this Norbs don't be having no net worths. They don't be having the bread because they don't know their taxes. That's why
Shakur Stevenson's net worth is $3 million.
Hey, listen.
Do you want me to continue?
Listen, bro. What was Westbrook's? What's Westbrook's last pay? What was his last pay?
Okay, let's
playing with the Clippers.
Let's bring it up.
Yeah, bring that up.
Russell Westbrook's. We're just gonna continue. You're gonna continue to bury yourself.
No. What's Russell Westbrook's last pay for the Clippers coming off the bench?
Okay, let me just put this. This is easier and easier.
And then compare their ages. Westbrook was well. How old is Shakur?
26.
How old was Westbrook when he made it to the NBA?
I want you to read that.
No. What's his pay coming off the bench? We talk about contracts.
Answer the question, please.
You never answered my question.
Russell Westbrook's
You naming
salary is
somebody's net
$47
worth.
million.
What is his pay coming off the bench, Norbs?
Answer the question. It's pretty simple. This is
What is
$300
his pay
million.
coming off the bench? You didn't answer it. You didn't answer it, my nigga.
Russell Westbrook, an NBA player.
No, that's
makes
not what I asked. What his net worth
His
was.
net worth is $297 million more.
Okay, now what is his pay coming off the bench for the Clippers?
Let's keep it going.
What's his pay coming off the bench for the Clippers?
Let's keep it going. Hold on.
What's his pay coming off the bench for the? You're not answering that. You just not. You're not gonna answer it.
His pay when he played for the Clippers was more than
No.
Shakur
What
Stevenson.
is his pay coming off the bench right now for the Clippers? It's contract. You arguing contracts,
Okay.
not niggas' net worth.
That's what you want to do? Okay.
You are no. That's what we've been doing. You trying to argue contracts? That's not something you could do with me. You don't know contracts. That's why you got to get lawyers, my nigga.
Okay.
You arguing contracts?
You said Clippers contract?
Yeah, coming off the bench.
Okay.
And if it's public, if they're gonna give something accurate.
Are you ready?
Hmm?
Off the bench, he was making $4 million a year. That's still more than his net worth.
No, listen. He making $4 million a year, and then Shakur Stevenson. That's $4 million. I'm talking. His contract, Shakur Stevenson, in a couple fights will usurp that contract. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he already worth $3 million. So he's gonna have to get paid a certain amount a fight to show up. So if he get paid $1 million a fight in 10 fights, he'll usurp Westbrook's contract and he'll be 10 million in. Not in 10 years. In 10 years. 10 fights can happen in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It's up to Shakur. And then the more he wins and he gets a pay-per-view with Tank, he can already be 30 million in with one pay-per-view with Tank.
And
in 2 years.
Short, and
it's
still
still
be
you.
short,
And listen,
and still
30
be
million.
short, 270 million.
No, listen, that's his net worth. Westbrook is way old. How old is Westbrook compared to Shakur?
Dog,
Oh, okay.
you're losing very bad.
No,
Like,
I'm not using. I'm asking you.
You're
not
losing very
answering
bad.
nothing. How old is Westbrook?
Westbrook is about what,
Yeah.
34?
Yeah, and how old is Shakur? He's 10 years old.
Do you know what he was making at 27?
No, how old is Shakur?
26.
Yeah, what was Westbrook making at 26?
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah, but I'm just asking. I don't have no horse in this race. I'm not in competition with you.
Close to like $40 million a year.
And then when he was 26, how old was Shakur?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Because they don't listen. Was
point,
Shakur making money at fucking 18? The same
point,
that he had
talking.
a fucking head start. It's common fucking sense.
Bro, look, I want you to
Westbrook
read these comments.
10 years older than the man, and then you're comparing his wealth and everything compared to a man who 10 years
You know what?
older.
You're
It's
right.
not
You know
the
what? You're
same.
right. You're right. You're right. This is what we're gonna do.
It's not the same, bro.
You're right. You know what? Okay.
Westbrook, that's like comparing Michael Jordan to a nigga who just made it to the NBA. Or it just made it in boxing. It's like
you busted my pack, man.
What are you talking about?
You busted my pack.
What are you talking about, bro?
No, you
I'm
busted
just
my pack,
asking you
man.
what you talking about.
Pack. You got it.
What you talking about? The nigga old, blood. He 10 years older than a nigga. The nigga was an amateur. He turned pro.
Okay.
He working his way up. And he's already at 3 million at the age he is when they make more a fight in the less time.
You're right.
In 36 minutes,
I don't know what
he's
I was
gonna
thinking.
make in a pay-per-view with Javante in 36 minutes, he can make 30 million.
Okay. What does that say right there? I want you to read that real quick.
How long has he been a professional, bro?
Answer this question. Answer that. Read that.
No, how long did he?
I want you to read that real quick.
No, you can read it. You brought it up. Read it.
Read it. I want you to read it. So you can bust my.
But Patrick Mahomes, he said, what is Patrick Mahomes' net worth? Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City star quarterback, has been a meteoric rise, not just on the field.
What does the number say?
As the number 40 million to 70 million. Listen, if Shakur fights, I literally just said that if Shakur fights Tank, he can make 30 million. He can make 10 million in 36
You know that Patrick
minutes.
Mahomes has a $500 million contract. Now,
How long is it? How long is the NFL? He has a $500 million contract that's not guaranteed. NFL contracts are not guaranteed.
You ready? You ready for this? Do you know he's 28? So now what's your excuse at that point?
No, listen, I said the length of an NFL career is short. What's the length of an NFL career?
Shakur Stevenson is not seeing 30 million right now. Ever.
Right. Okay, now you answered it. You just answered it. You answered it.
Ever.
Yeah, you telling me a fight with Javante, he not going to accrue nowhere near that. On the front and back end.
That's one fight.
That's my point. Do we got any more fights after that?
That 30 million, no.
No, listen. Do we got any more fights at any? He 26.
Bro, you just lost.
27.
Bro.
I'm not. It's not a competition. I'm naming facts. I'm just asking you a simple question. You
How much longer do you think Patrick Mahomes is going to play?
I don't even like talking with niggas, blood. Niggas
How much longer do you think Patrick Mahomes is going to play? He's only 28. Another 10 years? That's another what?
No, I don't think he's going to play another 10 years. Listen, blood. He's had some major injuries.
No, he actually has not.
All right.
On that note,
you right.
On that note, I got to get out of here. I got to take this.
Patrick Mahomes ain't never been injured?
Yes, he's been injured, but you said major injuries.
What was his injury did he have?
He had an ankle injury, stuff like that. He's never been out for a season. That's just being real. On that note, I got to go take
What's the average, before you go, what's the average length of an NFL career?
Depends on your position.
What's the average length of an NFL career?
I want you to name 20 millionaires in boxing.
All right, I'll make a list for you.
Okay, but I want you to have facts. And then I'm going to name
I've only named facts.
No, you have not. And I'm going to name
What facts have I not named? And I'm name one. Name a fact I haven't said. Name one.
That boxing is more lucrative than any other sport.
I said pound for pound, minute for minute. Where else do you make that money in 36 minutes? You haven't named that. Hey, my nigga, get off of here. Get off of here, blood. Get off of here. Listen, blood. For 36 minutes, where else do you make that type of money?
$40,000
when you in the sport for 36 minutes. You're not naming that. You never named it for 36 minutes, and I'm gonna go live after this.
It's only Canelo.
Where in 36 minutes do you make that type of money? I keep saying 36 minutes because it's a 12-round fight, and when you the most people
who is making that money
in 36 minutes, Floyd,
that's
Canelo.
He's done.
Who's making over $1 million in 36 minutes?
Who's it making? You want me to name somebody?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? Patrick Mahomes makes about $3 million a game, and he plays 48 minutes.
I said 36 minutes. That's more time. Who else makes $1 million in 36 minutes? Who can make $100 million in 36 minutes?
Watch this and get back to this man. He's tripping.
Yeah, and they're not going to be tripping. That's why it's the number one.